So we're going to set the base aside for a few minutes, and we're going to return to our cylinder body. So I'm going to pop off the top. Just get rid of my extra axle pieces. And we're going to grab the valve. So the sliding valve, again, this is one of those critical steps. It's not hard. You have to make sure that the single hole goes to the top, and it's going to sit in here like so. And it has to move very easily. So you can see there's a bit of resistance there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of time now, and I'm going to sand both faces of the so I'll just move some of my various bits and pieces out of the way. So you're actually reducing the thickness of the valve just a little bit so that it slides perfectly smoothly in the cylinder body. And you don't only want to do the faces, you want to do the edges as well, because it's going to be sliding on these edges. So you want to make sure that there's nothing that's going to catch, nothing that's going to stick. Okay, so let's try now. So what you want to do is make sure that it's smooth enough so that it easily slides back and forth on its own without touching it. So I still have a little bit of work to do here. And I'm going to so we can get a sense maybe of where it's binding still. By rubbing it back and forth, because we've put graphite everywhere. So it gives us an idea of where we still need to sand. And just keep doing this until you get it absolutely perfect. That looks really good. I'm going to put the top on just to make sure that with the top on it still slides equally well. You can see that there's no resistance there at all. So we're good to go. I'm going to clean up my sawdust. And apply graphite. Again, this is a sliding part, so it's important to get the graphite on there. And we want to avoid getting graphite where we're going to apply glue for the pin, so there's a marked area there that you can leave without graphite. So here we go. So, just to go over, we've applied a nice thick coat of graphite to all the surfaces here, and now we're ready to install it. So again, absolutely critical. It goes in like so. Because once you install it, now it's going to be permanently installed. Time to cut another piece of pin. So now we're going to do the valve pin. Take our ruler, roughly an inch. Very good. Now we need another part L. And just like we did before, we're going to press this through. We're going to use, we can use this as a spacer to get the rest of the way. I can just use this to save my thumb. Make sure that's pressed through all the way. Great. Now we apply our graphite. Oh, got away from me. And the length of these pins isn't critical. They're all going to be trimmed back later, just like we did trim the other parts. But it's a little bit easier to leave them long so that you have some room to grip onto them and work with them. Okay, that's set up. And now, just like the other ones, we're going to apply glue to the short side. I think my glue is jammed here. Okay, unstuck my glue. Make sure that we got enough on there to hold things. And now we're going to press this and again you're supporting the back so that you don't snap off the end. Making sure that it's set perfectly. So you can apply a little extra graphite if you rub some off. And the sliding valve is installed.